Greetings and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Stan Houston, and this is Interesting Ideas. Well, there you go. That rather strange sound is well over 50 years old. And for those of us who've loved radio and the history of radio, that said that this was the weekend. And it's time to have some new and interesting and different ideas. The program was called Monitor. And there's a part of us would like to resurrect that idea. So we went back and got the old sounder to think about that. Well, today in the United States of America is the Super Bowl. It is Super Bowl Sunday. And today I would like to talk to you about not the football game, but about the commercials, which it seems become just as much a part of the game as the times of having good food and good times and hoping that your favorite team wins. And here we go. Let me posit this. Most of those very expensive Super Bowl commercials really don't work. They don't make it. But you can learn from them in a way that will help you build your business, to market your goods and services, and perhaps in some way sell yourself, get the job you want, and have people follow you. Well, what could that be? Well, that's part of what we're going to help you with as you perhaps are watching the game and taking a break from it. We're going to show you that the Super Bowl can be good for you. At last report, the amount of money to try and reach the approximately 130 to 150 million people who might watch the Super Bowl, I think they said now it was going for $7 million for 30 seconds. Well, I imagine that the 60 seconds, well, it might not be double that, but it will be close to double that. So here you are. You get one 60-second commercial, and you and your company are going to lay down 7, 10, 12, $15 million just to have it played once. And of course, during that playing of that commercial, a number of people are going to get up and they're going to go to the bathroom, they're going to get a drink, they're going to walk away, but hopefully enough of them will see and experience your commercial that you'll go out and buy their product. And when all is said and done, all of that time, money, and energy will be worthwhile because it paid for itself. Well, my friends, just a little bit of truth. A lot of that is pipe dreaming, and most of them know it. I was sharing a little bit about the project that I help businesses do, and I simply put it this way. Most Super Bowl commercials are merely vanity projects. Now, vanity, that covers a whole lot of things and a whole lot of people. People just do something because they want to be noticed. They want people to stand up and pay attention. They are vain, to put it bluntly. And it may be a very expensive project. They may not make any money on it. In fact, they may lose a great deal of money. But they had a Super Bowl commercial. Somebody saw it, and they can brag about it, and they can tell other people about it. Well, there's a whole mythology about that. And again, you will find that some people are good enough to actually say, well, this is the way we introduce a product, and then we'll rerun the commercial, and eventually everything will work out, and we will have gained enough exposure and enough affirmations that when all is said and done, way down the road, it'll be a good thing. Well, don't count on it. But it's interesting to see, and let me tell you why it's interesting to see, because There is a formula that many of them are trying to use that you can use. And what I'd like to do in this brief time together on Super Bowl Sunday is to share with you a little bit of that open secret about how you can use the idea of a Super Bowl commercial for you and your business. All right? Got it set up. All right? Are you ready for that? By the way, get a piece of paper because I want you to write some things down as I seek to kind of explore it and explain it to you. Once again, it's a Super Bowl Sunday and you are in tune. This is Interesting Ideas, a internet radio project, part of What It Takes Radio, and we're designed to help you, by the way, build your own Super Bowl commercial and to get you on the World Wide Web radio. Okay, would you please write this down? This is a formula. And I oftentimes say that if you took sales training or if you've taken some marketing and you didn't learn this formula, there's a good chance that, I oftentimes say it's malpractice. Because this is vital to know if you're in the business of trying to persuade people to do what you want them to do, to help, vote for you, support your business, support your good cause. This little formula is the start of doing it well. Now, before I say that, you need to know that the master teacher, Jesus, also has the key formula. It's been said, the master teacher, Jesus, came into the world and he told stories and asked questions. Told stories and asked questions. So what do? We do PowerPoints, we do brochures, we do flyers, we do sermons, we do lectures, all of that. Storytelling is the only effective means of communication. Remember that. Storytelling is the only effective means of communication. And one of the ways you'll evaluate whether these Super Bowl commercials are any good is do this. Once they play it, once they do it, name the story. What's the story? And if you can't begin to name a story that comes out of it, by the way, what good is it? Now, remember, when I said it doesn't work for you, first of all, if you're just vain and you want it to be a vanity project that you'll pay lots of money for, it may work for that. On the other hand, here's the problem. It has been discovered that oftentimes the cutest and the most attractive and funny and millions of people love it commercial, just because people love the commercial, it could mean that they'll forget or won't even know what the product is. And so, great commercial. They discovered that oftentimes the commercials that won the awards for the greatest amount of creativity and things that go into the art of commercial making, guess what? When it came to making sales, to actually getting people to do what I say is a bit of an unnatural act. That means they reach into their wallet, they reach for their checkbook, they reach for their credit or debit card, and they give you money. And they would prefer not to. They'd prefer to keep their money. But you offer them something, and that something encourages them, and they follow right along and pay for it. But most commercials fail to get people to do just that. Think of all the commercials you've seen that you didn't even think of or even consider buying the product. Think about that today as you watch the commercials. How many of you are actually interested in any of the products or services that are being proclaimed and hyped and shown on the commercial? Now, if I'm doing a good job, you've already had a little bit of self-discovery. But the reason I want you to write that down not only is the Jesus secret, storytelling is the only effective means of communication, storytelling, asking questions, there we go. But here we go. Here is the formula. Write down A, I, D, D, A. Here we go again, because you see, this is radio, so I have to repeat it again, so you'll remember it, and that's why I asked you to get a piece of paper so you could write it down. Otherwise, you're liable to forget. A, I, D, D, A. That's oftentimes the reason that when they give the phone number or the website domain URL, what do? They have to give it 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. Sometimes, if you check it out, on some of those real high-pressure stuff, they'll do it between 5 and 7 times because they know that most people forget, they won't remember, and if they forget and don't remember right at that moment, that sale, that customer, that prospect is lost. So, make sure you write this down. Here we go. I'm going to do a commercial. And if I do, here's the first thing that's really hard. At the BBC, when I was taking lessons from them, they said, nobody wants to listen to your commercial. In fact, they don't want to even listen to your program. So they're doing something else. Stop them. Stop them. The first thing, you've got to get their attention. And you have to get it right away. In fact, you may have 5 to 7 seconds to get their attention before they get up, walk away, change the channel, do the click switch. You have to get their attention where they say, at least inside of themselves, oh, you've got their attention. But that's only part of it. Now you've got their attention, but please keep in mind, most people have very, very, very short attention spans these days, so you've got to keep their interest. I didn't know that. That's interesting. Like an interesting idea. So you've got their attention, and now you've got them interested. Oh, there's still more to go. And remember, you've only got 60 seconds. Here we go. Now, you have to stir my feelings or my emotions or my desire. I'd like that. I wish I could have one of those. That would be fun. I wonder if I should get that. A little bit of a desire. It may just be an interesting desire, and it may be very intense. Hey, you know what? Maybe we should take a cruise this year. Maybe we should do that. That would be nice. Desire. Now, you're halfway there, but you've got 2 more things to do. And now you have to call for a decision. In effect, they have to decide something. They have to do more than that, but they have to decide. We're going to get that. That's the deal. Okay, what is the deal? Oh, $89? I don't know if it's worth $89. Well, you got to close the deal. You and them and the people there, you have to agree that what you want is enough attractiveness, is that they will actually do what you want, and they want what you have enough to make a deal. We'll give you the money, you give me the widget, the service, the experience. Now keep in mind, you've got to get all this done in 60 seconds. Okay, obviously a stupid joke. 3 ducks were on the log, and 2 ducks decided to jump in. How many are left? Well, of course it's a stupid question, because you say, obviously 1 duck is left. Oh no, there are 3 ducks, because please keep in mind, they just decided. Okay? Here's the last A. Action. Get them to actually do something. Take out their credit card. Take out their checkbook. Take money out of their pocket. Go to the computer. Go, hey, to the offer, the website, whatever. Write down and intentionally say, when we go to the Walgreens tomorrow, I need to get that too, or whatever. How can you get them to actually do what they now have decided and made a deal with you to do? And it takes you away, so you call for action and you tell them how they can take action, where they have to go, what they have to do in order to complete the deal, accomplish the deal. Now, let me tell you a secret. You say, well, I'm never going to do a Super Bowl commercial. Let me tell you this. Every day of your life, you are involved in that kind of a transaction. If you're trying to get people to do what you want them to do, every speech you give, every piece of information that you give that's trying to bring people to your point of view, you need the same formula. Attention, interest, desire, decision, action. Hey, you know what? You've been with me for about 16 minutes. That's amazing. That's remarkable. You must want to know more about how you can learn more. So guess what? I'm going to close it down by telling you more. We'll be back. Hi, once again, my name is Stan, and what I try to say to everybody who's in sales and marketing, your sales pitch, your, experience, the things you give to try and make the sale should be so good and so helpful that you would actually have the moral right to say, I know you're not going to buy that product, but what I've helped you understand and do is still worth $20. So $20, please. That your sales pitch, your sales instruction, the performance you gave that got people interested, it was so helpful and useful that even if they don't buy your product, their life and their understanding is a little bit better off because you came into their life with your pitch. You are worth it. Hey, I hope I've been worth it to you. I'd like to tell you more. Again, make sure you subscribe to Interesting Ideas, because we're going to come back. We're on around 2 or 3 times a week, and we're going to invite you to be on the program, and we're also going to invite you to have your own program like this. We're going to help you survive and thrive in the 21st century by putting together a performance platform. We're going to help you do what it takes so you can be on the radio. If you want to know more, go to witradio.net. Now see, you can write that down, wit, W-I-T, radio.net. And of course, I'll do it again, 3rd time, witradio.net. And reach out to me at Stan Hustad, StanHustad @gmail.com, and say, Stan, please help me do my own Super Bowl commercial. And now, that's exactly it. You do one right now. For your business, we can help you. Think of taking the same idea and doing it not for $15 million, but doing it with you, your staff, and your colleagues. Put it on the website, and there you are. You've got a Super Bowl commercial for you, your business, and who knows, thousands of people might see it, and they might do what you want them to do, which is to buy you. There we go, 20 minutes. Best and blessings to you. I hope this has been helpful to you, and I hope that you will have a good week and a blessed year, and if we can do something to help you, that would make us grateful. We're grateful for your time and for your attention, and we wish you again all the best and blessings, and bye for now, and enjoy the day, and no matter who wins or loses, you will, you do. Bye.